Hello, my name is Rebecca Larimer. I'm an internationally certified horse trainer and instructor, and today I'm going to show you how to attach a snaffle bit. A bit is the piece that goes into the horse's mouth to aid in communication and guiding. There are several different types of snaffle bits, but this is just one of them. So here I'm turning the bridle around, and you want this is the brow band and then the nose band, and for this portion you can basically ignore the nose band altogether. And then this is the cheek piece, or the throat latch, and you can ignore that as well. So we're just going to focus on these two straps for this portion. Now the very important thing when attaching a snaffle bit is that we want the bit to fit into the horse's mouth very nicely. So I'm going to make sure that the bit is going to go into the horse's mouth properly, and that it follows the curves of the brow band and the nose band is a good guide as far as how you want the bit to go in the horse's mouth. Then I'm going to take one cheek piece, and I'm going to take one of the rings of the snaffle and place the cheek piece through the bit like that. And I'm going to take this strap and loop it underneath one of the keepers and slide it through all the way, and then I'm going to take the same end and put it through the next keeper. And this is the kind of tricky part. I'm going to continue pushing on this portion of the leather, and then bring this one down and continue pushing until I have that metal pop through, and then I'm going to push down just a little bit, so now it's nice and secure and snug. And I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other cheek piece. So I'm taking it, attaching it through the bit, placing it through the first keeper, placing it through the second keeper, and then pushing through with this leather that's attached to the bit, pushing down, getting that silver portion to come through, and then pulling back slightly just so it's nice and secure in there. And then you have the snaffle on the bridle. The next portion is attaching the reins to the bit. So we want the reins to be in the direction that the rider's hands are going to be. So this is still the front of the horse's. This is where the horse's forehead would be. This is where the horse's nose would be. This is the bit would be in the horse's mouth. And I'm going to attach the rein right here. So I'm going to put it through that loop, and this buckle is the same exact as how it was with the bridle, where I'm putting it through the first keeper, putting it through the second keeper, tugging on it until it goes through all the way, seeing that little silver pop out, and then gently pulling that back. And then I'm making sure that the reins are nice and straight, because we don't want any curves or loops in the rein when we put them on. Then I'm attaching the other end to the other side of the bit, putting it through the second keeper, pushing through that silver. Once again, especially with new leather, it's very difficult at first, and then once the leather gets worked, it normally is very nice and easy. And that'll go through there. And then we have the snaffle bit attached to the bridle.